Kuja has. That is the smile of someone who could be a model for toothpaste. He has a amazing smile, my dude, but Joker, Neo, and Chibi are the
LOUVRE, especially considering the fact that EVOS SG really wants to dive in, especially with the Jawhead and the Esmeralda and the Lapu-Lapu. One good meteor shower would deter that from happening, and just as expected, Brody is a final pickup here for EVOS SG.
Now, this is going to be a really scrappy approach to the game that we're looking for here, as Kuja's going to be rocking a Khalid tank. And the reason why I think it's going to be so scrappy is because EVOS SG are going to want to avoid team fights. They're going to be playing for the pickoffs instead. Because if they go for team fights way earlier than they can, then that is going to be the biggest chance that Orange LOUVRE has in the early game to just punish out EVOS SG because of the amount of tankiness and relatively good burst that the Hilda and the Khalid can bring out. So it's going to be tough going for EVOS SG, I feel like, in the early game, and I feel like that's going to be their biggest window here, biggest thing that they need to look at and approach and really have a good game plan for is how are they going to play this early game against this kind of lineup that Orange LOUVRE brought out against them.
And EVOS SG looks like the lineup that would want to delay it until the very late game of things. Game 1, the best of 3 series. That's what we're gonna be with this. EVOS, Orange, let's go.
All right, now we're seeing here there's gonna be a huge wave cut coming in from Kuja and Joker into the top side. So Orange LOUVRE wants it to get a little bit more control there because they also want to rotate this because, again, Orange LOUVRE knows that they have a good early game going on, that they're gonna want to be buying time for their side laner going up against Esmeralda. So they're going to want to cut waves. They're going to want to push it out so that Esmeralda doesn't have a lot of time to response as JPL throws back the Little Wanderer. Not sure who was able to secure that, but that's going to be Neo and Kuja. Joker all in the middle lane. We're seeing 1-3-1s all around. They're just trying to find space and give space, I mean, for Chibi on that lane. Trying to get that purple buff, but Kuja and Neo trying to chase down Esmeralda, open up the purple buff potentially, but they might even take down Pokemon, but Kuja's really low.
Yeah, the level advantage from Pokemon really assisted him in staying up all night to get lucky as the first blood will be given towards Pokemon. And this is a very deep invade by EVOS SG, focusing on the orange buff here, but they may just pay the price because Kuja's diving in as well as the rest of Orange LOUVRE. But Joker in the back lines will be able to take down the Lightning Woman herself. Brody falls down as well. Joker next up in line. EVOS SG showing a very dominant side this time around. But Orange LOUVRE wants to trade it out. 2-for-2 trade so far.
Again, EVOS SG, now this is their approach to the game. Okay, we're not going to be able to win that many team fights here, but what we can do is, with the strength of the Jawhead coming in, with the Ejector, Thunderstrath as well getting a sure stun, we can pick our targets carefully, disrupt the flow of buff takes by the lane.
Oh, nice ejection. Nice ejection onto Chibi, but Chibi might overstay his welcome as well as JPL. Complete disengage here for both teams.
JPL and Aeon has been a big connection for EVOS SG for pretty much for this entire roster since its inception, as Pokemon uses the Falling Star move straight into that orange buff. Pokemon trying to contest it, gets it away. No steal there for Orange LOUVRE. Kuja using the Quick Stand Guard to try to heal it up. Too much used by EVOS SG to try to take it down, but Orange LOUVRE won't be able to contest that. 1-for-1 actually, you're right. Kuja and Aeon both go down as Neo, Joker, Ejector onto the Joker. Who's laughing now? Pokemon already level 4 and the damage is there for EVOS SG.
Do you want to know how he got these cars? That's exactly why he got that first kill, because of the ejector that JPL did. And again, JPL being the playmaker that he is on the side of EVOS SG, just showing that he is one of the best playmakers in the entirety of Southeast Asia. Soul and JPL will not be able to secure this orange buff away from Orange LOUVRE. Instead, will look to secure another kill, gets the stun onto Joker, and again being focused out here. Brody gets that kill.
Kuja.
And this trades it out. Kuja low on HP, will be stunned, goes for the Fatal Lace, gets ejected out of there, takes away the Khalid. Chibi forced to back off. Beautiful plays from JPL again and again.
Tempest of Blades committed by Chibi to try to get a kill. They were low, but which is way too risky to try to get a kill out of there. We mentioned it in the beginning. JPL the biggest playmaker that EVOS SG's got. Give him a hero like Jawhead, and he's going to absolutely shine as EVOS SG might take this turtle.
Might. Joker and Chibi, they are on the prowl here to try to seal there. Kuja in the backlines. Yeah, it's going to be stolen away by Chibi, and Potato might just pay the price. That's going to be the trade kill, but the damage output is way too much here on the side of EVOS SG. Kuja forced the flicker out of there. Not really going to be amounting to anything. Aim, double flickers, committed. Try to cut him off. Forced to run in towards that Esmeralda. Kuja is the only one alive after that gank squad tried to successfully stole that turtle. It's a turtle for 2.
Orange Blue shouldn't have taken that fight anymore. They already got that Ling, and they should have just backed out. That's a beautiful ejector to start, and Kuja gets taken out. That's going to be a kill for Lapu Lapu. And as I was mentioning, the Orange Louvre, I felt like in that turtle take, or after they took that turtle, thought that Aim's damage with the Meteor Shower on that Chango would be enough to bring down the members of EVOS SG, but it was not enough, as there's going to be a contest here for this purple buff. Chibi is starving right now.
Very starving, much like the Alexa that we saw earlier on with the interview. But another ejection onto Joker. Joker has been the primary target here because they know for a fact that Joker can pose to be a threat in the mid-game. As we approach that, Purple is being contested. Tempest of Blades just to try to deter EVOS SG from pushing it forward, but he is the next target, and Aeon doing a good job chasing them. There goes the ultimate being popped. All the way down. Trade for trade for trade. 1 for 2 trade in favor of Orange Louvre Esports, but at what cost?
Now, EVOS SG, yes, in the beginning I did say that against a lineup of Orange Louvre in the early game might have difficulty trying to make their play here, but because of the early lead, they were able to build up for themselves. They're already being, as for the last 2 minutes, have been able to disrupt the link just completely, as there's a beautiful ejector, the combo, and Joker! Who's laughing now? EVOS SG is, because they already broke down the top lane turn of Orange Louvre.
That is the top lane jungle open. Gets turtle priority here because the lane is pushing towards the side of Orange Louvre Esports. And EVOS SG, they have free reign over this turtle. JPL guarding the brush, gonna eject Kuja right in the middle of the turtle because that's not gonna be a huge factor. That's a turtle secured. That's the meteor shower committed onto JPL. JPL flickers out of there. The Jukes is to go for EVOS SG.
Now, I know it's still Pokemon might actually have enough tankiness to just win that fight out for EVOS SG if it does happen.
Yeah, Neo is not going to happen here. He gets taken out. Another ejection onto Kuja. And this bot lane turn is going down. No doubt. Meteor Shower just to deter, but JPL doesn't care. He doesn't hurt that. Well, he does hurt that much. But he's just doing what he can to just zone out the rest of, Aim so that he can secure the kill onto Kuja.
And Orange do find themselves in this situation because, again, in the level 2 Jawhead with just an ejector with the missiles really hurts already. Look at the space. He's providing another beautiful ejector.
That's a beautiful ejector onto Joker once again, and that also converted into another kill. Tempest of Blades by Chibi does not come out to anything. Masha manages to secure the kill. And that is another ejector. JPL, being the playmaker that he is, really catches everybody. Pokemon with a Falling Star Moon onto Aim.
This is how we find ourselves in the situation where, because of the playmaking of JPL, the target selection with the ejector, 1-0 and 14 assists, Nomad.
I mean, we can finally figure out who's the MVP here. Get the 15th assist of the game, but good timing on the flicker and the meteor shower there. Aeon, low on HP, targets Potato instead, flickers out of there just for safety. Will be forcing a reset on that Eudora, but JPL will be the MVP of the game, with no doubt. Like, there's no way he's not the MVP here.
Yeah, unless is it just JPL. Again, it's his connection with Aeon and the connection of EVOS SG with their mid laners to side laners, and this could be the 15th assist.
Kuja, goodbye to you, sir. He gets ejected, goes for the Raging Sandstorm, and he still secured a kill. That's a 15 assist for JPL. Make it 16, Chibi gets caught in the backlines because Pokemon dives in with a Falling Star Moon. Flickers in, very aggressive, will be forced out. He's forcing himself away from that bad situation, and he still manages to survive. Not a lot of damage output from Orange Louvre Esports here at this point.
Am I glad that I finally got Jawhead just this morning after such a long time. I'm so inspired right now by JPL as he might find another target. Are we going for 16? Oh, he bit way out more than he can chew. But EVOS SG secured the mid lane turret and so much secure a kill onto Joker. Finally. He does secure the kill there onto Joker Pokemon with a falling star moon. Catches two. Aim and Kuja trying to get away from that. Unstoppable right now is Poke.
Once again, hiding in that brush. We'll spot out Joker. He's still going to go for the Joker. He's going to go for the ejection. Potato, Pokemon focuses him out. But all the attention onto this Lord. Will it be secured by Ling? It's going to be stolen by Chibi, but gets knocked up. He's paying the price for that. Chibi and Joker overstaying their welcome.
The bottom lane.
Yeah, no, look at Masha! Pushing on over towards the bottom lane. We'll get the inhibitor turret. That is where the Lord is going. Gets the Hilda. That's the objective secured, though. Beautiful misdirection. Now the lane priority on the bottom lane is in favor.
They have to feed the lane, I mean, because that is another option for split pushing as well. Kuja and Neo spot out the Lapu Lapu. That's going to be Soul taking a lot of damage. Soul getting bursted down, and Soul getting taken out with the ejector onto Neo. Neo trying to get away from the JPL Potato. Unstoppable force right onto that Masha. Masha getting taken out as well. That's 1-for-1, but Esmeralda was forced back in. Esmeralda is going to try to get back to help out EVOS SG. Potato takes a lot of damage. The carry is going to go down, but he has the immortality. Nope, already popped. He goes down as well. Kuja falling star moon by Pokemon. Here comes Esmeralda. Finally, ejector by JPL. Kuja gets taken out. 2 members of Orange Louvre are down, but now 3 members of EVOS SG are down. 2v2 right now. All three are gone. Pokemon is on and ready to go. He's chasing after aim. This could be a triple kill, and it is. Pokemon, the side laner of EVOS SG, might have just completely saved the game for the EVOS family.
Ash would be proud because
end the team fight or skirmish quick before Masha split pushes too deep into our base that maybe Masha would even break our base. That's going to be another ejector onto Kuja. The burst as well is going to be enough to take him down. Finally, the meteor shower being committed. Soul coming in with damage as well. Potato not being targeted by Orange Louvre right now. Potato might be the game changer here, but Kuja is still standing. Soul is still standing. Joker goes for Potato. Aeon is there. Will this be enough? Falling Star Moon getting charged. Doesn't land on anyone as Potato takes out Kuja. And now that Lord...
He committed 5 members onto this Lord. Masha would start pushing him forward. And Joker is the one who gets spotted out, as always, by JPL. AIM doing a good job saving the meteor shower for the latter part of the fight. But they're focusing a lot of attention here over at Kuja. We're ignoring the fact that they're over the top lane. Ling and Masha are split pushing. And they're taking away that Lapu Lapu. He manages to survive. Pokemon pushes him forward with the falling star moon. We'll be trying to look for a kill here, but Joker gets the stun connection. Meteor shower, no shields available here for this Pokemon. He's gonna run away. Pokemon, use run. Chibi dives in, gets the injection onto Joker. Pokemon finally goes down. Here comes Joker. He's gonna have the last laugh here, but Eudora stomping everybody on their tracks, forces everybody to go back, and that was close to. For EVOS SG, they almost lost the tier 1, the inhibitor turret over the top side.
I'm not sure if you watching right now was able to see Soul save this game for EVOS SG, because whatever he did in the top lane to stop that Masha and Ling just saved it. If he went down, it would have been really bad for EVOS SG. Orange Louvre, with the minion wave they had, they would have been able to take down that turret, or if they weren't able to take it down, EVOS SG would have had to try to get back with members of Orange Louvre chasing them, as the Lord is now getting eyed out by Orange, knowing that it's gonna be a 4v4.
This is a Lord that EVOS SG wants to secure. If Orange Louvre Esports secures this, this might just be the game. Gets the injection onto Chibi. Chibi forced to use the Tempest of Blaze. Will get the kill! Kuja in the backlines with the Raging Sandstorm. This time around, Potato gets ejected out of there just for safety. They're eyeing out Kuja. Kuja being too tanky, and Joker will get down, get knocked down, but here comes the immortality being forced out. Here comes Pokemon JPL trying to keep things alive, but Neo manages to take one out. It's currently a 1-for-2 trade. Gets the injection onto Neo. They're still forcing themselves into this big team fight. Minions are pushing in over to the top side, and Kuja wants to start pushing this for themselves.
It's a 3v3, but it doesn't look like Kuja can take that third. maybe in an alternate universe we saw the game end and Orange Louvre won, but this game is still going on.
But again, the main problem here is that if Neo decides, if EVOS SG decides to take this Lord, they have the threat of Neo pushing over the top side. Kuja, low on HP, will not be able to secure that Lord. Brody secures that for himself, but Masha is pushing over the top side. And Orange Louvre, they're doing their best to deter EVOS from even pushing in, and bodies are falling on the side of EVOS SG. Nobody's able to stop the push from Masha. They will be able to take down the tier 3 inhibitor turret over at the top side.
It's
but
still
so,
up.
once again, deters Neo from even pushing forward. The Lord finally pushing in towards the mid lane. Kuja will eventually fall down. Raging Sandstorm away from there. Neo goes for the Thunderclap. Suppresses Eon. Here comes a little bit of the Orange Louvre resistance here. Pokemon against
Joker's
Joker.
down.
Joker's down indeed. Chibi will look really small here. Goes for the Tempest in place. Will not take down Soul. Beautiful timing on the ejection by JPL. But
Meteor
Chibi
Shower
still fighting. Meteor Shower. This is not a lot of HP. Orange Louvre Esports, they want to end this right here, right now.
Oh, and that's a double kill. Wipeout. EVOS SG are out. Oh my. Not catch a break in terms of timing it right with the minion waves. They're still waiting. By the time the minion waves arrive, it might be way too little, too
14
late.
seconds.
The EVOS SG members might be able to come in here for the defensive potato.
Kuja.
Gets spotted out by Kuja. Kuja really low, still has the immortality though. There's still 2 minion waves though.
Oh no!
So will it be enough? The base is going down and Orange
Turn it
Louvre.
around!
Turn it around! Take it away from EVOS SG! Ole! 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 1-0!
Oh my goodness.
Went for the Malefic Roar as the last to, just to make sure that they have the damage against the turrets. But that was actually an immortality before, and he switched it from Athena Shield. So that is.
Cody gets locked in there by Orange Louvre so that they have their damage output. I'm worried for the lineup of Orange Louvre right now because of, again, the sustainability that EVOS SG brings out. They can play this just like how they played the lineup that they had with Jawhead.
To the late game, we have an Alice that can infinitely stack. As for long as the game progresses. YSS is one. Yeeson Shin is also one of those heroes that can scale really well in the late game. But game number 2 is about to begin. We are going to have to see who's going to win this fight. This potentially is the last game in this best of 3 series. Orange Louvre Esports, 1 victory away. Will they be able to close it out in the early game? Because I feel like that is the running storyline that we have for game number 2.
Yeah, Joker just attempted to go for the ejector toss-up onto Aeon, but Aeon was able to use the flicker to get away. But now Joker's going to spot the pick off there onto Potato. Potato's taking a lot of damage right now. First blood for Orange Louvre.
Slowly getting the momentum, and we're seeing a little bit of normalcy here. It's a Hilda. Oh, it was a Brody going up against the Alice, so it's a support Farsa here for themselves. And JPL not getting a good positioning for himself on that Hilda.
That they now can just not think about as much.
So that's a little bit of the team fight that we might expect from happening, and Joker giving JPL a taste of his own medicine, ejecting him, but not towards his team, but away from the main fight. And I kind of want to keep watching the Joker JPL matchup, see if Joker gives him a taste of his own medicine and gets the 20 assists in the game. But yeah, Orange Louvre Esports, they want to focus on securing the objectives and try to finish this as fast as possible.
This time around, though, instead of Kuja handling the tank support type role, it's going to be Joker. And now Joker's going to be playing for Kuja, saying, I got you. I saw how much you were thrown over and over again as JPL and Neon spot out Joker. Neo and Aim pressuring this Alice. So they've adjusted their lineups and rotations a bit, as that's going to be a pick off there by the Selena onto the Jawhead. Joker goes down. No tank support now for Ole.
And that's a good trade and over Orange.
And had a great game with Alice earlier. And it is, Pokemon in that Alice.
And EVOS SG will try to do the best that they in their capability, just survive the early onslaught that Orange Louvre inherently has in this game. But they still have a lot of disengaging options here. We see Brody just striking this guy with lightning.
Again, EVOS SG, their JPL and Aeon combination trying to fight for mid control. So instead of trying to focus too much on the sides, they try to go for the mid control instead. 2 versus 1 in the bottom. Fights everywhere actually nearby this turtle pit. That's going to be someone getting bursted down right now. Who gets done? GB gets taken out. That's going to be 2 members of Ole possibly going down. But Kuja sustaining the damage with counter and Inferno. Here comes Joker. Joker cannot do much to help. Beautiful pull coming in from Soul, but they're not going to be able to convert it into a kill to a Jarhead. However, they convert it into a turtle take.
So it's a beauty pull by Soul.
Yes.
Yes, as the bottom lane is still being focused on by Neo and AIM.
Oh! That was dirty.
That hurt.
Oh my goodness.
That hurt, man. That is, you know, it didn't even need to get 2 feathered airstrikes in. Just once enough, and you heard the impact.
Boom. And that's what we're talking about. In the early game. And actually, you know what? Let's be blunt about it. In the entire game, that Farsa will hurt. But there will come to a point when Pokemon just has enough sustainability and mobility because of the cooldown being reduced, and they'll be able to use the flowing blood even more to move around in certain parts of the map, to move around during skirmishes and team fights where it feels like you're going up against a tank Alice. But we're not at that point yet, and we just saw Pokemon just get bursted down.
Yeah, that was an immediate erasure from him there, but Pokemon still can survive a long time here. For you just using the ultimate just to clear out this wave faster and faster. We are seeing a little bit of a contingency plan here for EVOS and over in LOUVRE Esports near the turtle pit. They want to secure this 2 consecutive crowd controls onto Joker, not something that you want to happen. Pokemon in the backlines focusing on Neo. AIM goes for the feathered airstrike, and they are trading it out. It is a 1-4-3 trade over at the bottom lane, and this is a turtle take.
Ooh, sidestepping that Abyssal Arrow and that Mountain Shocker. 20 seconds until that turtle spawns. No doubt, but I feel like Orange Louvre might be able to come back here. What it is, though, is definitely a first-tier tower take into the bottom lane. So side lane towers are down, meaning that Ole are going to be focusing on holding down that mid tower, sort of like what was happening in the first day, where we saw multiple teams try to hold down that mid lane tower to give room and to give an opportunity and space for their marksman in a double core setup to farm. This is going to be the next big thing for Orange Louvre. How long can they hold down mid?
Calamity Reaper being picked up by Chibi on that Harris. That turtle, the second turtle secured by EVOS, would really start to amount to something. Already a 3,000 gold lead here for EVOS SG. Eyeing out this mid lane turret. They want to start pushing this here. And Ruby and Thumbs, yeah, just doing their job and cutting both waves from the top lane as they're getting cut into pieces. This is the last resort of Orange LOUVRE Esports 1-for-1 trade. So far, make it a 2-for-1 because they managed to secure the kill onto Pokemon and to JPL. Mid lane turret still standing strong. Kuja wants to stop these guys from even chipping away any more health from this mid lane turret.
It's not that late into the game. We're not even 8 minutes in, and Potato is already hitting like a truck filled with potatoes right now. 1, 1, and 6, and it just goes to show that Orange Louvre now have to start looking out for Potato on that Isun Shin. But the
EVOS SG, though, they can survive pretty much. Pokemon in position at the bottom lane. Kuja low on HP. Feathered Airstrike once again just to deter EVOS SG from even thinking about taking down Kuja.
And now this is Isun Shin that actually, with all that damage being thrown out earlier by Potato, he didn't have Blade of Despair just yet. He just picked it up. Pokemon coming in with the Blood Off. The stun is there. Joker taking a lot of damage. Is he going to be able to get away? No, he doesn't. Zaman Force committed. It's going to be a fight into the bottom lane as Farsa takes out the counterpart in Alice. But Tom's defending the top side. Cannot give any more in that fight. That's going to be a reset. As I was saying, Potato now already sitting with a Raptor Machete and a Blade of Despair, but JPL coming in with a burst damage. Kuja might get taken out here, but AIM using the Feathered Airstrike to help Kuja trying to get away right now. Soul diving straight into the back line there. Here comes the Ruby. Zaman Force. Chibi trying to dance, but Chibi barely doing anything damage. Any damage. Potato hurts like a truck. Again, still Joker. The space provided. Only Kuja goes down in that fight.
Oh my, oh my. Oh,
Overcommit on Pokemon who just picked up the Winter Truncheon.
Joker. Oh, does not want to shake that push. JPL diving in.
Pokemon.
Look at the damage
Oh my
into
God.
backline. Pokemon with the Winter Truncheon and the ultimate beam popped up. It races two at the same time. JPL gets ejected, but at what cost? He's paying for his life there, and Joker is going to go down. Just
Triple
Kuja
kill.
left alone.
What the hell just happened? I blinked, Ole was alive. The blink ended in just a blink, and they were gone in a blink. A lot of blinks, but
Blink
a lot.
in your area.
Yes, exactly. But now Orange are not in their area right now. It's EVOS SG in their area. EVOS, can they actually end it here in Potato? Pops the immortality. Nope, no immortality just yet. Killing spree for the Ruby. EVOS SG looking to break all the towers here of Orange.
And now the end might just be near. EVOS SG, all lanes are painted blue, all pushing towards the side of Orange LOUVRE
Pokemon
ESPORTS.
again?
Orange LOUVRE ESPORTS wants to defend this. They take down Pokemon, but Potato takes down the Harris. And now Joker and Neo are forced to back off. They need to clear the minion waves, but then again, they have good minion wave clear because of that Farsa. They need to make sure the Farsa is alive. Why would you go ahead and eject Potato in towards your turret? I don't understand that. JPL is going to be in the back line. Forced to use the Fender Airstrike just to clear the minion waves.
Kuja
Kuja
solo.
low on HP, will get pulled in by that Ruby. Now Joker is backing off. This bottom lane turret is still standing strong, but that was a 2-for-2 trade with the remaining members of Orange LOUVRE Esports still wanting to defend this. JPL, Soul, and Potato take down the final inhibitor turret here on the side of Orange LOUVRE Esports. Mount Shocker will be used to deter any additional fights from Orange LOUVRE.
Look at Potato. At one point during that entire scramble, Potato literally hit Brody twice, took him down from 90 to 25% HP. That is a 65, hopefully my math is right, it is 65% deduction in just 2 hits. If you want proof onto how much Potato hurts, he just soloed an Enhanced Lord. Oh no, was that an Enhanced Lord?
No.
It wasn't just yet? No, it wasn't just
Not
yet.
just yet.
But yeah, Potato, again, Ole couldn't get close enough to Potato. They were trying to, but then they needed protection, and it's with 10k of a difference here. At least they have the Farsa in the range of the Brody to try to defend this. But then Joker's gonna have to play this weird role of sacrificial lamb / don't die too fast. Same thing goes for Kuja. If they can extend a defensive team fight here, this might just be what they need. But then again, I don't see Orange LOUVRE getting close enough to Potato. I feel like Potato's just gonna run through here with EVOS SG.
He has 11k gold in his pockets. The Lord is marching quite fast, and now the end is near for Orange LOUVRE Esports because the damage is way too much for them to handle, but they're trying what they can to try to stop this from happening.
Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon's gonna dive into the back lines when the Trunch is gonna be committed, and that's just basically it. EVOS SG forces game number 3 in this best of 3 series, and that was not even as close from what we saw during game number 1. Orange LOUVRE Esports, now they're the ones that are nervous here.
And after that draft, I feel like Orange LOUVRE, hopefully they don't go into the point where they just overthink game number 3 too much, because, I mean, I get the idea that they were going for
but Destiny into the Winter Truncheon. But the biggest change here is the Necklace of Durance. It didn't allow Kuja nor Chibi be able to sustain the damage output of EVOS SG, as the regeneration were definitely negated on their side. Now, you look at also the
slow coming out of the Harith Zaman Force, as well as the continuous stuns, little mini stuns that you're gonna be getting from that Yuzong. So great last 2 picks here for Orange LOUVRE. But if we're gonna look at it,
Filled by Orange LOUVRE Esports, or if EVOS SG would just breeze through the competition, just like what happened in their respective playoffs in MPL NYSG.
now it's gonna, in the beginning of the game, it's gonna be a question of who gets to land their crowd control first, Joker or JBL. Ejector versus that Law and Order of that high loss. Because if he gets that stun before he can get thrown out, Orange LOUVRE will be able to deal some damage to JPL so that it could potentially become a 1-for-1, the Jawhead for the high loss, seeing as how JPL might want to look for...
Oh, the flicker in with the ejection almost takes down AIM.
Good thing that JPL now realizes that, okay, as much as I love to throw the front line of Orange Louvre, it's going to be really pretty punishing if they decide to throw back, if he decides to throw back Joker, because Joker can, again, bring out the stun into any member of the back line. I'm looking at Aeon here, could be the focus for Orange Louvre. If if Joker can land that Law and Order, Orange Louvre might just be able to follow it up.
Following it up is a little bit of a tall task here. But with the way that Orange Louvre has been playing the game, has played game number 1, it seems as though as they can really follow up a lot of the team fights here with Rafaela and High Loss. But the thing here is that we've been discussing this earlier on in the draft. So item reliant here, the side of Orange Louvre Esports, EVOS SG. Early game to mid to late game, they have everything covered.
And Neo is... Oh, wait, hold that thought though. JPL uses the ejector to reset the orange buff. That's going to slow down the farm of Chibi just a bit, but here comes Joker. Aim, Chibi looking to punish as well. JPL taking a lot of damage. Looks like JPL might be up next Pokemon with the knockup. JPL with the toss back using the ejector, but Neo's going to be nearby. That heal, it could be big for EVOS as she's the same Pokemon, but that's going to be first blood for Ole, taking away that Pokemon Yuzong double kill for Potato, opening it hot for EVOS SG.
That's a 1-for-2 trade though. Orange Louvre Esports overstayed their welcome in that bottom lane. They committed a lot of resources to just take down JPL, and that gave Potato two straight kills. You don't want to give that to a Harris too.
And this early on, yeah, it's going to be a taller order now for Neo to try to defend this bottom lane as Potato and Pokemon can just work together to try to take this Farsa down as fast as possible. That's so that Orange Louvre lose control into the bottom lane. But now Aeon and JPL, though, have information as to where Chibi, Aim, and Joker are. So we might not see another big fight up until the turtle spawns in 5 seconds.
And that is going to be a crucial fight here for EVOS SG. If they take that away, Joker will not get the last lap. He's going to get bursted out again and again, and it's going to be going to JPL for that kill. Again, JPL really masterful on his rotations on that Jawhead. Always managing to get Joker more often than not. Off-cam kill, though. They take down Pokemon in the bottom lane.
Yeah,
now
that's going to
be secured. Yeah, that's a trade for a turtle, potentially a trade for the turret as well.
Yeah, but that turret has barely taken any damage. I think JPL will be able to get there in time just to disrupt the push. Even the minion waves are taking way too long here for Orange Louvre here. JPL going to look to defend this already. Committed the feather there. It's like JPL uses the ejector to bring it in. Unstoppable force, but that is not objectives. Yeah. Sacrifice a buff if they can secure it to get for a turret. Sacrifice a turtle to go for a turret or vice versa.
Yeah, just try to deprive Potato of any economy. That's the game plan here for Orange Louvre Esports. Now, let's also take into consideration that there is a significant lack of physical damage here on EVOS SG.
They are going for magic damage here.
Yeah.
So Kuja and Joker might have a good time.
Beautiful. Beautiful injection off the Joker. Forced to use the glorious pathway. JPL, low on HP, gets traded out himself. 1-for-1. And Kuja, Chibi, Joker gets a pull onto Potato. Potato's gonna not go down. There goes the Raging Sandstorm. In the back number, here comes a black dragon that's flying in the form that will take down Kuja in the back lines.
This is going to be absolutely big. The timing of the response of Soul and Pokemon as this fight looks like it's going to be going for a reset here. Good response from the side laners of EVOS SG. Khalid and the Yuzong coming in big for EVOS, saving it for them. And now Ole has to watch out for this. Yes, you're going to have to... You have a lot of firepower. That E-Sunshine really hurts. You can keep that E-Sunshine alive. You can even possibly take out Potato and the gang, but then you're going to have to save some skills and abilities for the entry, for the eventual entry of Pokemon and Khalid.
Yeah, you don't want to give away that kill, especially as this top lane turret just fell down. It's a turtle open for the taking. Farsa might eventually secure the bottom lane turret for that.
I don't see it happening. Gonna be tough. Or actually, yeah, if they decide to sacrifice it. So yeah, look at that.
Yeah, they're rotating. They're gonna go
Wow.
for trades. Yeah, Potato will be able to solo this, and EVOS SG would just try to stop the push from happening. Good trade
Good positioning.
for themselves. Aim spots out JPL, gets the stun connection on JPL. JPL is erased from the map. Pokemon dives straight in towards the backlines. Will not last long though, because the glorious pathway by Joker just gave
Zaman
Orange
Force.
LOUVRE Esports a way to escape. The Zaman
So-
Force by Potato secures the kill on to Aim. And now Chibi's next. Neo will be forced to flash out of there. Flicker out of there.
That is 3 members of Olay down, but 2 turrets down on the side of EVOS SG. So Orange LOUVRE, they're willing to trade this out. They believe in their lineup, the burst of their lineup. They believe that they can buy enough time for split push in the side lanes, and that's what they did with that play. Pretty sure they didn't want to lose more than 1 or 2 members there, but it is what happened. But hell, in the end, it was a 3 for 2, 3 members for 2 turrets. So look at the burst damage coming from that Eudora, though. Joker brought down to 50. Joker has to regen here, or he's going to be a sacrificial lamb. He decides to recall, but EVOS is going to be nearby to potentially... Nope, they won't be able to steal this purple buff away. The timing just a little bit off for EVOS SG, thinking that they just started that purple buff and it was just about to end when they decided to enter.
If we're looking at the macro side of things, it's EVOS SG really gaining a lot of map control as they get another map form of control onto
Pokemon.
Ruby. Joker forced to use the glorious pathway, but to what extent? 2 members down on the side of the Orange LOUVRE Esports as the turtle responds.
We saw a situation similar to this earlier with, I believe it was, what master was that? Blacklist versus RSG. Now the lineups are a little bit different, but now,
And
ow,
Shazam!
Shazam. Now I just feel like, I don't feel like doing analysis.
This is EVOS SG looking to secure a kill. JPL hot on the tracks. Save the unstoppable force and the ejection for a later period as a mid lane turret goes down. Orange LOUVRE Esports defending this 8 minutes into the game. It's looking like a tough game for them to defend, but again, this was the same situation during game number 1, and we don't want it.
And this could potentially be an invade or an attempt to steal, but it's going down way too fast. Orange LOUVRE won't be able to contest this.
Yeah, and they're taking a lot of time to position themselves, and the decision has been made to just back off. There is no point in contesting that for the game.
Yeah, good discipline there by Orange LOUVRE. A lot of pick. Easy for LOUVRE. Look at them going for a 3-way split.
But yeah, Orange LOUVRE Esports could potentially defend this for themselves because they have good wave care. And when it comes to actually sieging the lane, the minions are what you have to focus on clearing first instead of the enemy heroes, because they give the turret a lot of damage. As I say that,
Good
Joker
ejector.
aim. Oh no, he got Shazammed by Eudora. This turret's gonna go down.
But-
Lord's pushing in towards the lane. Mountain Shocker being committed. Not even dishing out a lot of damage. Mid lane
Soul.
turret is being eyed out next. Soul, low on HP, forced to regenerate himself. Kuja backing off. And now bottom lane turret is the next set of focus here. Potato overstayed his welcome, gets a shutdown. Chibi finally eliminates him. Soul gets taken out by Neo. It is a 1-for-2 trade plus a turret. I still can say that EVOS won that. Shazam!
Oh my goodness, where the hell did that come from? Neo Thunder
Abracadabra!
with the answer. 3 members of EVOS SG are down, but now here comes Pokemon taking a lot of damage. Why would you go and double kill? 4
They're
members of
chasing.
EVOS are going down. EVOS, what the heck just happened? The minion waves are still far, though. Orange LOUVRE won't be able to go for that deep a push. 30 seconds until Pokemon comes back. They might be able to just secure the second lane, second tier tower. A little bit too risky if they decide to go for the third. They still have waves to manage in the side lanes.
And they're forcing the issue. Oh, the damage onto Potato Man. But they have to focus on the base. They do have Ruby to go and declare that as a beautiful stun comes in. No follow-throughs on the ejection. JPL waiting for the proper opportunity here. Soul and Potato, they want to kill them.
And good sense for Orange Louvre to decide to go back the stun! And the Feather Air Strike's gonna be there,
Ooh,
but Orange
almost.
Louvre almost getting the kill there to the JP of Orange Louvre. That just happened, especially for this Forza and especially for Chibi. They cannot play and make any cheeky calls right now, because if they do, this could be the end for them.
Yeah, this could have been the end, but here comes the glorious pathway. The chase is not happening. Beautiful zoning by Pokemon. They're doing what they can to stop EVOS SC from doing this, but that was a good kill. Onto that Khalid slide.
Arc, what's keeping EVOS SG alive? EVOS SG, you said it earlier, Pokemon Soul still playing it so wonderfully right now, but there's so much zoning being provided by that Ruby.
Joker getting ejected into his death.
Ouch.
Now, that's not something you want to happen, but EVOS SG needs to watch out for Neo's Forza.
Right. There's nothing wrong with what they're doing, except that Kuja just decided to adjust his approach to team fights and skirmishes, thinking more defensively to set things up for the Farsa.
And this has to be a Lord take that Orange Louvre Esports needs to get. But again, they are forced to go to the defensive route. What they could do here is start pushing him forward, try to stop the Lord midway through its tracks.
So much so in a comfortable spot here that EVOS SG might be able to pull that. Orange Louvre might be able to pull off this defense.
JPL, if they take them down, it might be an opening, and they do pop the immortality. That's the silver lining in that fight, while Kuja focuses on the Lord. Oh, look at the poke HPS of Pokemon and Soul. It's low. They're forced back. This turret is gonna go down.
This is bad
but
for EVOS.
Joker, immortality no available. Mid lane turret is going to go down. Defensive lifetime is now on for Orange Louvre Esports as EVOS SD knocks on the door of the team that likes Orange for some reason, because Orange Louvre Esports is the team name here. Gets a stun, and Brave gets electrocuted. So his death, Kuja manages to trade it out. But here comes JPL with the unstoppable force. 1-4-3 trade. EVOS SG waiting for the right opportunity. JPL moves out of in time. Chibi Kuja, will they be able to defend this? We have no idea, but it's time. They're doing what they can to clear the minion waves. JPL rejoining the fight.
One more minion wave,
and EVOS SG will secure this game 2-1 after a close fight. Orange Louvre Esports almost made the revenge, but EVOS SG repeats history.
Given time, given that the team is ready to fight alongside him. So you have a lineup